Jeff, what time is it now?
Oh, just a few minutes to midnight.
Midnight?
Say, what are you so scared about? We've got all the lights on. I've got my trusty mid-iron here, and... Hey, the lights. Who turned those lights off?
Not me.
Huh? Ooh. Then it must have been the murderer. The fuse box is out there in the hall.
Jeff, there's something coming through the door.
Steady now. Steady, Nancy.
Yeah.
All right, you, whoever you are, you better give up. I got you covered.
Oh, Jeff!
I've got him.
Jeff!
Nancy, I got him. Give me a hand, will you?
Jeff!
Sock him with something, Nancy.
Yeah.
A chair, anything.
I'm coming, Jeff.
Hit him, Nancy.
I'll help you, darling. There, take that, you nasty man. I'll teach you to hurt Jeff. I'll teach you to...
Hey. What hit me?
Oh, Jeff, it's you. Oh, darling, I'm sorry. It's so dark in here.
Maybe it is, but I can see stars. Hey, the murderer. Where'd he go?
I don't know. That was the door, Jeff. He must have gone out.
Hey, listen. Police whistles. How did the cops get here?
How do you think? I called them this afternoon.
Oh, look, the lights are on again.
They must have fixed the fuse.
Say, did you call the cops or the electricians?
Nice work, Mr. Troy. We nabbed him all right.
Yeah? Who was it, Inspector?
Mr. Andrew Brule, alias Mr. Lingle.
Mr. Lingle? Who lives upstairs, the one who wanted to help?
Oh, that was a front. Like his art studios were just a front for his blackmailing.
Blackmailing?
Sure. He was collecting from every person in this house, and they didn't know that Brule and Lingle were one and the same.
But how could he blackmail all these people?
Oh, easy enough. Just get something on them that might embarrass them. Funny the things that people will try to hide. Since he only spoke over the phone to them, they never guessed who he was.
Yeah, but what about Kaufman? Why was he killed?
Well, I guess Kaufman was the only one who suspected the truth. And when he insisted on having a showdown, Lingle had to kill him to keep him quiet.
Well, I guess that's that case, Inspector. I sure am glad I was in on the finish.
Finish is right, Mr. Troy. Only it might have been yours.
Huh?
We just took this knife off Lingle. Pretty mean looking, isn't it?
You mean he was going to...
Mr. Troy, he's fainted.
Oh, dear. Jeff, open your eyes. Darling, get up. Please get up. You've got to get up, Jeff. You got your good suit on.
Thank you, Lucille Ball and Brian Donlevy, for a most entertaining half hour.
Well, we ought to thank you, Mr. Bradley, because it's really been fun. And besides, all of us appreciate an invitation to play here because we know what wonderful work is being done by the Motion Picture Relief Fund and its country house and clinic, a work made possible by these radio broadcasts. Brian Donlevy will be back in a moment, but first a word from one of America's foremost beauty authorities, Lady Esther.
Thank you, Miss Ball. Perhaps you'd like to try an experiment on your face. So why not get a box of Lady Esther face powder tonight?
And now, here again is Brian Donlevy.
Thank you, Mr. Ball. People are beginning to wonder how they will fare post-war. They're asking, will high incomes continue? Will there be jobs for all? Well, seriously, nobody knows, but we all know this. Money invested now in war bonds is the best way you can safeguard your post-war security. For every $3 you invest now in war bonds, you get $4 at maturity. And in an emergency, your bonds can be converted into cash any time. So isn't it plain good sense to buy all you can, put every cent you can spare into safe, profitable, patriotic war bonds? Thank you.
Next week, the Lady Esther Screen Guild players will present Dark Angel. It will star Donald Crisp, Merle Oberon, and Ronald Colman. Be sure to listen. Lucille Ball appears through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of White Cliffs of Dover. Brian Donlevy appears through the courtesy of Paramount, producers of The Hitler Gang. Music on tonight's program was arranged and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. To try Lady Esther four-purpose face cream, just get the smallest size jar. Later, you can get the economical large jar and keep refilling the small one for convenience. This is Truman Bradley speaking for Lady Esther, saying thank you and good night, everyone.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.